Welcome back to MK Sportscars. Now you see me, now you don't. The S2000 has some new upgrades. Did the R1 pass its MOT and the killer K20 is sounding sweet? Do you know what happens when you combine an exhaust manifold with Harpic max strength? Me neither. Let's find out. Don't go anywhere, guys. You don't want to miss it.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. No, I ain't. Yeah, you got it. Right, just before we head in the workshop, you just saw Peter rolling round this R1 car, 5VY, that we've been doing over the last couple of weeks, back from its MOT, past its MOT today. So good news now, it's going to be going off to its new owner. He's sold, but fantastic quality car, Kawasaki green and black, great combination, paddle shift, DD2, LSD, wheelwood brakes all round on this bit. It's great, you know, 50mm roll cage. I mean, what more do you want for a road track day car? This is perfect, sitting on 15-inch team dynamic wheels as well. It's got all the right bits, and then we'll pop the hood, as the Americans would say, pop the hood. Nice clean engine bay under here, simple again, and effective and clean. R1 5V power plant, very good. Car's only done 3,000 miles, it's so low miles. All black silicone hoses. You've got race battery in here, the OBP header tank, it's baffled sump in it as well, so it's track ready. Track ready, road ready. Actually test drove it yesterday. It was freezing cold, but I tell you what, super smooth. Very quiet engine with this big 7-inch silencer it's got on it as well. So it'd be perfect for the track day and hitting that 14,000 RPM limit. So can't wait to send this one off to its new owner. So you may have seen on socials on hashtag Nigel's car the big reveal of the camera wrap. Woo! She's a looker. What we got? So this was Nigel's and his sister's design here that they've done. The camera wrap, very individual, quite unique. Obviously, as we were playing back before, he's got this custom wrap done. I think this looks very different, very striking. There ain't going to be no car like that you've ever seen like this going around the track. I think it looks actually great, I've got to be honest. But he's got the whole theme tied in this car, which is great. So if we go into the middle here, we'll have a look. Not only that, we've now powder coated orange, the header tank to all match, battery carrier to match, front wing stays in orange to match. So we'll all just come back from the powder coat so we can start getting these bolted on. And you roll on, and this femur's, we've packaged this up, but the femur's rolled on to the nose cone. The wrap's done on the nose cone as well. It's a quite expensive wrap, so we've kept this under bubble wraps for now, and will be one of the last bits we put onto there. We'll just keep it tucked out the way. But I've got to say, it's starting to tie together. I can see what he's got in his mind now with the orange and the black. It's starting to come together. Once the carbon arches go on, the other orange decals, we're having some new padded seats going in here, which is going to have the same theme going through the car. It's coming together nicely. You know, it's very individual, but I mean, this could be changed if you wanted to. The wrap can come off, it's easy. So it's a brilliant idea when you do a wrap. If you don't like it, you peel it off later on, you put something else on. So fair play to him. I think he's building one of the most unique cars I've ever seen. Right, hashtag Simon's car here, K20 engine car. As you can see, it's running. Joseph's just going through really the mapping side of it really now, just to make sure engine, it was idling a bit fast. We had to do something with the idle control valve there. It can get stuck. Same as the S2000, you have to give him a little clean out, a little lube, make sure it's sounding, well, quite sweet now. I mean, that is, could almost put a pound coin on there and balance it on that. It's pretty smooth running engine. Sounding nice, sounding sweet. This K20 install, we are super excited. Cannot wait to get this on the road. But again, we're in the final prep stages, same with all these cars now, so final prep stages of getting this ready for IVA and an IVA date very soon. Right guys, I'm gonna have a quick cup of tea. And while I'm having that, I'm going to hand you over to Neil. He's got some kind of top tip to do with cleaning exhaust. Come and have a look.
Summer's on the way, top tips. You might be wondering why I've got this. In today's top tips, I'm going to be using this to clean those. These are stainless steel exhaust manifold pipes, and what we're going to do is use this Harpic Power Max 10 times cleaner. Apparently the internet tells me that this can get those clean. So let's give it a go. Health and safety first, let's put some gloves on. I'll take one of these out of the way, so this is me before, and then I'm going to give it a go on this section here. Literally, the internet tells me that if I tip this over the top, it should clean. If I tip this over the top, it should clean the stainless steel. Now I've got a Brillo brush here to agitate it, but I don't know whether that's going to work, but I'll give it a go as well. Again, never done this before, didn't think it's going to work. Internet tells me that it's brilliant and it works, so it must be true. You could use a paintbrush, I guess. Smells like a municipal swimming baths in here now. What we'll do is we'll leave this for, I think we'll leave this for half an hour to an hour. We'll come back and we'll show you the results.
Right, hashtag Joseph's car here, the S2000 car, final prep for IVA really. And we've got our little checklist here, and we do this on every vehicle that we send out. Make sure it's a sort of top 60 tips video really, that you go onto YouTube. Got a video there, help you with the IVA and what we do, and gives you a visual representation of what goes on, etc. as well. So rather than me reading that M1 manual, which is very long-winded, you can sit there with a cup of tea for about 40 minutes and it'll go through. We do the same with this, because this has been sent off. This is going to IVA in about a week or so's time. A date has already been set, I do believe, for that. Perfect timing for spring. Right, we're just on the RX-5 here, project car that we get in. Obviously we're tearing into this, we're going backwards to go forward with it, unfortunately. Whole back end is out on this vehicle, been stripped out. We're detailing that, going through, checking it, new seals, etc. as well, just to make sure that we're ticking all the boxes off to make sure it's right. And even things like this that we found, for all you builders out there that are building RX-5s at the moment, this shock absorber, which is the road jointed one, is the front shock. And it is in the manual, but it's on the front shock. But as you can see, this particular one has been put the wrong way round. So they put the rear shocks on the front, because these are a bonded bush and they won't move with the suspension. So we're going to be changing those to the correct way. These are also 14-inch long, and these are 13-inch. So 14 on these and 13 on these. So yeah, just a top tip when you're building, to make sure you put the right shocks on. And if you've got any questions, the manual does help for you builders, but if you're really unsure, pick up the phone, drop us a Facebook message, email. We're trying to accommodate. Apologies for the noise, but we are live. This is what we're doing. We're working. I can't stop them working. They're paid by the hour. So yeah, rolling on. Back end's completely stripped. We started doing all the painting, cleaning, seals, all the fuel tanks done. We prepped and polished all of that, because it was a bit looked like it'd been a bit weathered and stuff. So we make sure we clean all that up and get it back together. So slow progress, but Adrian polished his magic on the green R1 car right there. He's going to do the same on this.
So I've had the Harpic on there for about an hour now. As you can see, a before and after, because they were pretty much the same. Oh, I haven't wiped it off. Let me wipe it off. This is, I don't know whether this is going to affect these office hands of mine. Oh, look, it's coming off. I've never done this before, by the way, so the internet tells me that this works. So if we compare a before and after, hopefully you guys can see that at home. Has it worked? Well, yeah, I think the jury's out on that one, to be quite honest with you. What I would probably say is I'm leaning towards about a 4 out of 10 with the Harpic Max Strength. What's worked for you? Put in the comments below something that's worked for you and is going to be a little bit better than this, and we'll try that next week. We'll maybe give it a go with aluminium wheel cleaner, bit of alley wheel cleaner, Wonder Wheels or something like that. A little bit of a product sponsor. If you're out there, Wonder Wheels, chuck me some product and I'll give it a go, and I'll let everyone know how good or bad it is. But let's see what happens next week. Just so we can see how much different this has made, I brought it outside in the daylight just so that you can catch it all. Now I have to say, it has done something. Bearing in mind we've used 0 elbow grease. I've literally squirted it on and wiped it in and wiped it over the rest of the manifold there. So there's 0 elbow grease involved. It's not like using auto sole and a toothbrush and keep going backwards and forwards for an hour. I think it's done something. It's better than I expected it to be, I've got to be honest. It's not perfect, but yeah, it's doable. I think that with a little bit of elbow grease, maybe some auto sole to agitate it, might actually do the trick. We'll see.
Well, I've come outside because it's so busy in the workshop, I don't think we could actually hear myself speak. The guys are starting engines, running, grinding wheels, painting, doing everything. So it's full on in there. So I popped outside just to wrap up this week. And what we're going to wrap up with, well, let's talk chassis production. That's going to be up there for you. See where that's heading in the queue. For some more actually rolled in, actually. They're over at the other workshop. We're getting ready to pour them in. We've had kits go out this week, kit collections as well. So yeah, they're rolling in. It's great. And if you want to get yourself in a queue, then hook us up with a phone call, email, or jump on our website page and have a look what's going down. Prices wise, we can always hook you up. Yeah, and what's next? Events. Events this year. Well, I'm not going to talk through them all, but Anna's going to post up a pic of all the shows and track days right up above here. I can't wait to attend those. It's going to be fantastic to see some people and their cars on track or at the shows. That's looking, well, the sun is out. Look, the sun is out. I can't wait. Right, so I'm going to wrap it up with a like, a share, and we'll catch you next week.